A desert kingdom and a banking dynasty? Can history unmask the truth? The sands of time have often concealed more than they reveal, and in this case the story is no different. What connects the sprawling deserts of Saudi Arabia with the opulent banking houses of Europe? At first glance they seem worlds apart, yet history has a way of weaving unexpected tapestries. A simple question, yet one that unlocks a Pandora's box of intrigue, power and whispers of shadowy alliances. The whispers grow louder as we delve deeper into the annals of history. For decades, rumours have swirled around the House of Saud and the Rothschild family, linking them in a web of oil, finance and global influence. These two powerful entities, seemingly disparate, have been the subject of countless speculations. Some dismiss it as mere conspiracy, a fantastical narrative woven by those seeking to demonize wealth and power. They argue that such stories are the product of overactive imaginations and a desire to find patterns where none exist. Others see it as undeniable truth, a clandestine partnership shaping the destiny of nations. To them, the connections are too numerous and too significant to be mere coincidence. What is the reality behind these veiled connections? Are we looking at a grand design or a series of fortunate coincidences? Let us delve into the annals of history and attempt to separate fact from fiction.
Fact or fiction?
The journey is long and winding, but the truth, if it exists, lies somewhere within the pages of our past. The story begins not in the air-conditioned boardrooms of today, but in the unforgiving deserts of Arabia. It is here, amidst the shifting sands and scorching sun, that the seeds of a powerful dynasty were sown. Here, amidst the shifting sands and scorching sun, a dynasty rose to power. The House of Saud, with its roots in tribal warfare and conquest, would eventually control a kingdom overflowing with a resource more valuable than gold: oil.
Black gold.
This black gold would become the cornerstone of their immense wealth and influence, setting the stage for alliances that would shape the modern world. Meanwhile, across the seas in Europe, the Rothschild family was building an empire of their own. Through shrewd banking practices and strategic marriages, they amassed a fortune that would make them one of the most powerful families in the world. The intersection of these two powerful entities, the House of Saud and the Rothschilds, is where our story truly begins. It is a tale of power, wealth, and the intricate dance of diplomacy and finance that has shaped the course of history. As we peel back the layers of history, we will explore the connections, the alliances, and the rivalries that have defined these two dynasties. Can history unmask the truth? Join us as we embark on this journey to uncover the secrets that lie beneath the surface.
Beneath the surface.
The sands of time, tracing the rise of the House of Saud. How did a desert tribe ascend to become custodians of such immense wealth and geopolitical weight? The tale of the House of Saud is one of ambition, ruthlessness, and a healthy dose of opportunism. From their heartland in the Najd region, they expanded their influence through alliances and warfare. The discovery of oil in 1938 transformed their destiny, catapulting them onto the world stage. Suddenly, the eyes of the world turned towards this once isolated kingdom. Among those watching were those who understood the true value of this black gold, not just as fuel, but as a lever of power in a world increasingly reliant on energy.
We need more power. More!
Masters of finance, the enduring shadow of the Rothschilds. Across continents, another dynasty had long established its dominion, not through military might, but through the subtle yet potent forces of finance. The Rothschilds, with their origins in the Jewish ghettos of 18th century Europe, had risen to become a byword for wealth, influence and whispered rumours of secret societies controlling global events. Their fingers, it was said, reached into every pie, their influence felt in every corridor of power. Were these accusations mere anti-Semitic tropes, or did they hold a grain of truth? Whatever the reality, the Rothschild name had become synonymous with the power of money to shape destinies. With the discovery of Saudi oil, a unique opportunity presented itself. Black gold and greenbacks, a partnership forged in oil and money. The world of cricket and the world of high finance might seem worlds apart, but they share more in common than one might think. Could a connection between these two seemingly disparate entities truly exist? The answer lies in the intricate web of global economics and sports diplomacy. Some argue that the convergence of Saudi oil and Rothschild finance was inevitable. The House of Saud, with its vast oil reserves, found itself in need of sophisticated financial management. The House of Saud, suddenly thrust into the role of energy giant, needed expertise in managing their newfound wealth. This is where the Rothschilds came into play. The Rothschilds, with their centuries of experience in international finance, were perfectly positioned to provide it. Their expertise was not just in managing money, but in understanding the flow of global capital. It's not about overt control, one commentator noted. It's about influence, about shaping the flow of capital and resources. This influence extended beyond mere financial transactions. It's about creating a network of mutual benefit where both parties could thrive. The Saudis gained financial acumen while the Rothschilds expanded their influence in the Middle East. Indeed, the relationship between the Saudis and the Rothschilds, if it existed, would likely have been built on a foundation of mutual benefit. This partnership was more than just business. It was a strategic alliance.
An alliance?
An alliance.
The Saudis needed financial expertise, and the Rothschilds, as ever, had an eye for a lucrative opportunity. This synergy allowed both to navigate the complexities of global markets. In the end, this partnership, like a well-played cricket match, was about strategy, skill, and the ability to seize opportunities when they arose. The petrodollar, a currency crowned in conspiracy. Perhaps the most tangible link between these two families lies in the creation of the petrodollar system. This system, shrouded in mystery and speculation, has been the subject of countless debates and discussions over the years. In the 1970s, as the world grappled with an energy crisis, a deal was struck that would reshape the global financial order.
Oh, really?
This deal was not just a simple agreement, but a complex arrangement that had far-reaching implications for global economics and politics. Saudi Arabia, under pressure from the United States, agreed to price its oil exclusively in US dollars. This decision was monumental, as it tied the value of oil, the world's most crucial commodity, to the US currency. This move, some argue, was orchestrated with the help of financial institutions with close ties to the Rothschilds. These institutions, with their vast networks and influence, played a pivotal role in ensuring the success of this arrangement. It was a brilliant move, remarked one economist. It essentially guaranteed the dominance of the US dollar for decades to come. This dominance was not just in the realm of oil, but extended to global trade and finance. But was it a move made entirely above board? Many have questioned the transparency and ethics behind this deal, suggesting that there were hidden agendas and secret negotiations. Conspiracy theorists point to the petrodollar as evidence of a grand scheme to maintain Western financial hegemony, with the House of Saud and the Rothschilds as willing participants. They argue that this system was designed to benefit a select few, while keeping the rest of the world in economic subjugation. Whispers in the desert wind, unraveling the conspiracy labyrinth. Theories abound about the true nature of the Saudi-Rothschild connection. Some whisper of secret pacts, of shadowy figures meeting in opulent palaces, dictating the fate of nations. Others speak of a more subtle influence, a network of connections and backroom deals that shape global events from the shadows. It's like trying to grasp smoke, one researcher confessed. The evidence is always circumstantial, the connections always just out of reach. Is this deliberate obfuscation, a way to hide the truth from prying eyes? Or is it simply the nature of power itself, operating in the shadows, its machinations hidden from public view?
The public doesn't need to know.
A world intertwined beyond the veil of secrecy. It is tempting to get swept up in the intrigue, to see the world through the lens of conspiracy. However, It is important to remember that global affairs are rarely so simple. The relationship between the House of Saud and the Rothschilds, if it exists, is likely just one thread in a complex tapestry of power, money, and geopolitical maneuvering. The world is a messy place, one analyst observed dryly. Attributing everything to a single conspiracy theory ignores the complexities of reality. Indeed, to focus solely on the Saudi-Rothschild connection risks missing the forest for the trees.
Forest for the trees, Detective.
The future unwritten, a legacy of power and uncertainty. As we stand at the crossroads of a changing world, the legacy of the House of Saud and the Rothschilds and the whispered connections between them continues to fascinate and disturb. The dance between oil, finance and geopolitics continues, its rhythm as captivating as it is concerning. Will the threads of this intricate web continue to bind these two dynasties together? Or will the winds of change sever their connection, ushering in a new era of global power dynamics? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, the story of the House of Saud, the Rothschilds, and the shadowy connections between them is far from over.
This isn't over.